The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him let I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in another part of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I RASTA, I will walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I can't fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff them comforted I. Unu prepare a table before I, in the presence of our enemy them. Unu anointed I head with unu oil, me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy, I go follow I all the days of I even. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Jah. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it, and them is safe. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks and praises unto your name, King of kings and Lord of lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, Amasa Yehuda Amasa, Neguste Negaste Daniel Komaya Sataya. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodemo, where we speak truth to power. Now, my brother, my sister, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot, and every time it rests on the fire, there is something sumptuous. And today we have something delicious to serve you. Hey, my prayer is that the power of the Almighty will descend on us so we can cut and go through. Yes, this is the black pot, aka Kukushodomo. And remember, when we speak truth to power, we don't talk politics, we talk patriotism. And we normally don't like to criticize, but if we must criticize, we would only criticize to build and not to destroy. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodomo, where we speak truth to power. Now, the very first thing I would like to look at is about the National Cathedral. My brother, my sister, now we all heard about the National Cathedral, right? Now, Mr. President Nana Akufo-Addo, before he came into power, went all the way to Israel and cried under the Wailing Wall. How many of you don't know the Wailing Wall? Now, the Wailing Wall is just the same spot where Solomon had his temple. Now, today it's in ruins, but we still have some parts of the Wailing Wall still standing. And on top of the Wailing Wall, we have the Aqsa Mosque. For me, it's a very symbolic something. Christians, Muslims, living together as one. And the Aqsa Mosque is one of the holiest places of Islam. The Prophet Muhammad himself was in that mosque to pray. True or false? Hear me now, my brother, my sister. Now, Nana Akufo-Addo, the president of the Republic of Ghana, traveled all the way to Israel, wailed before the Wailing Wall, and told God that if he made him president, he would by all means build him a cathedral. Yes, God being so good, he listened to the prayer of Mr. President, and Mr. President became Mr. President. Right after that, he told Ghanaians, I am building a cathedral for God. And Ghanaians went haywire. Hey, how much was the so-called cathedral supposed to cost us? 100 million. 100 million Ghana cedis. They said that will cost. Hey. So Ghanaians got mad. I said, what? A cathedral is going to cost that much? Then all of a sudden they came back and said, well, we are going to build that cathedral from voluntary contributions. People who believe in the cathedral would pay towards the building of the cathedral. Now, this is a design of the cathedral by a Ghanaian British architect. So beautiful, isn't it? My brother, my sister, 100 million Ghana cedis towards the production of this building. Hallelujah. Now hear me now. World-class architect designed this one. Hey, and his name is Architect AJ. Watch me now. Now, my brother, my sister, having told Ghanaians that this is going to be voluntary, Ghanaians started contributing. And now we started hearing some absurd things. They said they were going to have almost every fruit mentioned in the Bible right there in the garden of the cathedral. Number two, they would have a certain kitchen in there that will serve almost every food mentioned in the Bible. Then we knew that these were people trained by Mr. Bean to come and misbehave in the circus. Hear me now, my brother, my sister. But today we are looking at who truly is funding it. Is it a voluntary thing? Or these people are trying to be smart? Let me take you through the journey. Now, my brother, my sister. Now, the place or the location, the space where the cathedral is supposed to be built, had the houses of judges, colonial legacy. In fact, houses built by Kwame Nkrumah for judges. So they had to demolish all these houses at whose cost? The state. The state had to pay for demolition. And the state had to pay to reinstate the judges who were affected. The state paid. Now the judges have been reinstated or relocated. And the state paid a lot of money for that. Let me give you a scenario so you get to know exactly how much money would have gone into the relocation of the judges' bungalows. Hey, remember, my brother, my sister, somewhere in 2020, they went straight up into the Nigerian High Commission and demolished the Nigerian High Commission. That's it. Look at it. They demolished it. And then they cited encroachment by the Nigerian High Commission. That was why they went in there and broke down the building. Hey, the Nigerians were so angry. Nana Akufo-Addo had to apologize to Buhari because this was provocation, extreme provocation. This is the Nigerian High Commission. It represents Nigeria in Ghana. Diplomatically, you can't enter into that building without permission. But Ghanaians were able to enter there and demolish this building. And their reason was that the Nigerian High Commission encroached on some land. It came out that it wasn't true. And now Ghana decided to pay for fixing back this building. It cost Ghana 52 million Ghana cedis to do this. Watch it. Ghana to bear reconstruction cost of demolished Nigeria High Commission property. And Ghana is paying 42 million, I beg your pardon, 52 million Ghana cedis to build back the Nigerian High Commission. Brother, my sister, now if the Nigerian High Commission alone is going to be built for 52 million Ghana cedis, then how much will be needed to build the cathedral? How much did they pay to relocate the judges who were taken out, my brother, my sister, from where the cathedral is supposed to be standing? Am I making sense? It took 52 million Ghana cedis to build back the Nigerian High Commission. And by now, they should be about 60% complete. And the whole cost, 52 million. Nigerian High Commission. How much will they pay to relocate the judges whose houses were demolished? Your guess is as good as mine. My brother, my sister. So they demolished their buildings and then they went ahead to relocate them. How much did they spend? They are tight-lipped. The state is paying. They won't tell us. Point number two. The Malian embassy was also standing around there. The Malian embassy, or the embassy of Mali, also stood in that area amongst the houses of the judges. Now they went diplomatically and spoke with the Malians and said, listen, we want to build a cathedral for God here. And we need you to relocate. And the Malian people, peaceful as they are, said, okay, Mr. President, we will relocate. But you know that if we relocate, you have to find us land and you have to build the same embassy for us. Mr. President said, yes, we will do that. So diplomatically, they demolished that one too. And now as I hear information available to me, has it that the Malian embassy has been relocated or is being relocated around the airport area where land values are skyrocketing. Who is going to pay for that? The state. My brother, my sister, to even make space to build a cathedral, you will demolish the houses of judges. You will pay for demolition and you will pay for relocation, right? Number 2, Malian embassy destroyed, relocated. How much did you pay for destroying it? Or better still, demolishing it? You have to pay to demolish and pay to build. Oh, what a thing. My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, Ghanaians are paying for that cathedral. Ghanaians are paying for that cathedral. And this government is only throwing dust into the eyes of the people. My brother, when Kwame Nkrumah took money from out of his pocket and built the Ghana National Academy in Cape Coast, he didn't ask anybody to contribute. If you made a promise to God to build him a cathedral, be man enough to look for the money yourself and not try to hoodlink Ghanaians into believing that you are doing it when actually you are taking state funds. This is the Blakk Pod, aka Kukushu no more, where we speak truth to power. Another thing I would like us to look at very quickly is Sir John. My brother, my sister, how many of you remember Sir John? How many of you remember Sir John? Hey, he was the boss of the Forestry Commission. And he took advantage of his position and stole some lands from a forest reserve and put that in his will. My brother, my sister, Paul Adumochri is also a journalist. My brother, my sister, you can't take it away from him. He's a journalist who understands his profession. He is a legal person, aka a lawyer. And when he talks, my brother, my sister, he has a certain flair. He has a certain way. He talks so that he can hold you. Hold your interest so you would understand exactly what is going on. I respect him for that. Paul Adumochri has said something which I want us to look at, and I've decided to title this one, The Almost 70-Year-Old Dirty Ghost. Sir John, my brother, my sister, was born in 1957 and he died, my brother, my sister, in 2020. Now look at this. It says, debate settled. Sir John was almost 70 years, so he deserved to have massive properties. Paul Adumochri discloses. My brother, my sister, everybody in Ghana deserves to have massive things. If it is only by age that people deserve to have some things, then my brother, my sister, all our grandfathers in Nima, Ashaiman, Tudu, and even in the Volta region, Oti region, all over Ghana deserve. But unfortunately, age is not the yardstick to the acquisition of properties. May I break it down? My brother, my sister, let's look at this interesting thing. Paul Adumochri said that Sir John was about 70 years, and for that matter, he deserved to have this massive thing. I wish he had talked about the hard work Sir John put in and the honesty with which he achieved all these things. You see, people like Adumochri are snakes under grass, and I am hurt to say this. This is a guy I admire from afar. I have respect for him. Despite all these shenanigans, all these political underpinnings. Hey, hear me now. My brother, my sister, Sir John was a thief. And his ghost has been disgraced. Hey, hear me now. Sir John owned land in forest reserves. Owned land where he himself warned Ghanaians to stay away because it was national property. Ramsar site. So if you come and you cannot condemn this dirty ghost, it hurts me. Was Sir John the only hardworking man who only acquired about 90% of all his property from the time that he was in office, 2017, all the way down to when he died in 2020? In less than 4 years, he amassed about 90% of whatever he had. Why? Was it that whilst he was working in London and some other places, he was saving money so that he would be able to buy the properties whilst he got into power? Should I say it again? It's John was that hardworking, and he made a lot of money before he got into politics. Did he wait to get into politics before buying property? How come Sir John only amassed about 90% of all that he had, as said by his will, only within 4 years of him being in politics? My brother, my sister, 2017 until he died, 3 solid years. My brother, my sister, Sir John himself spoke. And when he spoke, he condemned the former government. He was asking for Mahama to go and rest because Mahama had said he was tired. He had talked about the fact that Mahama was unable to stop thieves because he himself was a thief. And he spoke in the Twi language. He said, Kromfo and Chre Kromfo. Because when you are a thief, there's no way you can moralize it on another thief. These were the things he said, and he encouraged us to vote for Nana Akufo-Addo, who was an honest man, and how he himself was going to help the government rise. But today he's a black sheep in the NPP. A black sheep in the NPP. You know why he's a black sheep in the NPP? Even Kwame Duncan, the vociferous Kwame Duncan, who spoke so much for the NPP, today is singing a dirge for the NPP. Look, that's Kwame Duncan. What is he saying? This is not the NPP I know. We will take the back seat and watch from afar. Jesus. You know what that means? As for this party where it has reached the wanton pilfering, this is not the NPP I signed up for. I am taking a back bench and watch from afar. That's what Kwame Duncan is saying. And he has earned my respect for saying that. But stooges like Paul Adum Ochre, stomach politicians, smooth talking Adum Ochre, will prefer to sell out Ghana to please their paymasters. This was the same guy who bought Christmas trees for how many millions? People are dying in dirty hospitals. You politicians are flying outside the country and getting healed. Huh? Your finance minister was out there. Your pot-bellied president was also out there. Hey, and even Papa Nkrumah. If he was in Ghana at the time that he had COVID, he probably would have died. He was in London battling it for his life. And I wish that people like this, when they recover, they will become better human beings, but they rather become worse. Look at the finance minister. Before he flew out for his COVID, he asked the whole Ghana to pray for him. We thought he was going to come back with a Bible tucked under his armpit. But no, he's pushing for a Japa to sell us and push us even deeper. Such dangerous human beings. Listen to what Sir John said. He spoke for 2 minutes. Watch what Sir John said, and we'll take it from there.
Krono ni dwumudie ne ketase kankan ne proye no esina tade te se enhwemu a ehwe eru apampa mu afa na bodwuse mu ebegu fa na tade mu begu ne nase no sa na krono adore John Mahama ne naban it is o may be ye a ye de pama kronfo fi kroma if you say emprehina John Mahama ne na mamu betra akonya so no yesika sam ebesai se am no kase bo de John Mahama what ye say what ya sokwan e dan atinchira Ajuma was here 100 Ghana cedis no. Or me 400 Ghana cedis. It is all your man puntua. Kausaka kule nimu kwa bro be empre 9. As we be at here. ABC no amuni at here. And you have money, you do your school fees, a come DA, Yama, Eco Square, Apamonum, we are now hospital, National Health Intimatia, a bass won't ya. Etiopa Baya, a damning kind in home, Cronun in home. If they're conform to the conform. Don't mamma want to make a conform because or no moon, na for, Nensa for, na tabua for. And so what said for Chessa de Bonfre, or to for, one no for. Anuti, we ya, Nanakufado.
My brother, my sister, this is interesting. It is interesting. You heard what he said? It's a lengthy tape, and we can't afford to keep listening to this thing. My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, Sir John is in his grave. As it stands right now, Sir John has been disgraced. Hey! Cron 4 entry Cron 4. The man who was speaking with all vim, the almost 70-year-old ghost, spoke all virtues, but he practiced vices. So for people like Paul Adumochiri, you have to remember that posterity will judge you. I prefer that you will put Ghana first. This man, in fact, had more property than even the president of Ghana. Are you not ashamed, you guys? When Nkrumah died, how long was Nkrumah in power for? Did he have a quarter of what Sir John amassed? Did Sir John do better than Nkrumah? You guys must learn to be honest. Posterity is going to judge you guys so harshly. Look at it. Look at the things he had. The investments. The buildings. Look at them. Hey, what Sir John had could start a new country on his own. He even built a hospital. And all the money came to him. Sakura Wono. A fuel station. Fuel tanker vehicles. 10 of them in number. One thick plantation located right there in Kawiye in the Ashanti region. Why? And Paul Adumochiri would tell me he was almost 70 years, so he deserved all this. Did Nkrumah deserve more? Did he have it? Why did he not have it? Because Nkrumah was honest. And Nkrumah was even the president. And if Nkrumah was the president and never looted the country like Sir John did, and with people like Paul Adumochiri still supporting him and saying that, oh, he was old enough to have all these things, then you know the kind of person Paul Adumochiri is. If you say that all these things Sir John had, oh, okay, that's okay, he worked hard for that. How about Kwame Nkrumah? Did he work harder than Nkrumah? Nkrumah was in a position to even get more, but he had Ghana first. And he's the guy you guys don't even respect. Because of some dirty political leanings, you are unable to give credit where credit is worth. It was the same Paul who said some time ago that Nkrumah never won a single election in Ghana. My God have mercy. And he tried to even come and support it and try to, defend what he said. When J.B. Dankwa never won a single election, even in his hometown, Atachim, he couldn't win a single election. That one has been swept under the carpet over and over. Well, your political background of looting has been exposed by the ghost of Sir John. And as it stands right now, I want to leave it here. But in the interim, my name is Blakk RASTA, and I want to say thank you so much for coming along. I appreciate you. Remember, we are live on Pan-African TV, live on Loud Silence TV, and also live on Ghana Web TV. We are also live on Blakk Empire TV. Yes, when I return, more fire. Blessed. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Hey, my brother, my sister, I want to look at another thing, and this one I've decided to entitle His Appointees, Not Him. His appointees, not him. Hey, look, a lot of people have said that, oh, Nanado is okay. Nanado is cool. It's just his appointees who are bad. My brother, my sister, the Akan people have a saying, Openyin tifie, na nkwalawi nonka, ye kan nonka wifwa, ye kan no kan. You say ebeno mambunu ye, but eno no. What that means is that when an elder sits at home and watches children eat snakes, when snake eaters are counted, the elder is counted inclusive. Should I say more? Hey, listen, we live in a very rotten country. If this was a serious country, Nana Addo would have long resigned. Hey, the Hausa people have a saying which I want to share with you. And our ancestors were so wise. They say, Abochi barao shima baraoni. The friend of a thief is also a thief. If your appointees are going on a stealing spree and you go with them, stand by and fold your arms and watch them stealing, you are also a thief, a hopeless thief. This president should have resigned a long time ago. Abochim barao shiba baraoni. The friend of a thief is a thief. They say, show me your friends and I'll show you your character. Birds of the same feathers flock together. So many proverbs we can fling in your cringing brows. Hey! They said they sold a Chibota forest. And they came out and fought this with their big English. Sir John's will came like the stone that brought down Goliath. One stone from a sling. Whoop, 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 whoop. And the giant was down. Sir John's will was that stone from the sling. Expose this dirty government. They said they had sold Accra Psychiatric Hospital. They came and made a lot of noise. And remember, this was March 2022. But now, people are tempted to believe that, hey, let's look deeper into this Accra Psychiatric thing. Oh, it was the same thing they did. And interestingly, I'm going to expose something. You see that Accra Psychiatric Hospital, the land was also donated by the Owu family. Do you know that? The Accra Psychiatric Hospital, the land that Accra Psychiatric Hospital is built on, right now, was donated by the Owu family. By the wife of Owu, the Vanderpoys. She was a powerful woman who supported her husband, Ni Owu. And together, they were merchants who were into herbal medicine and also into gunpowder production. In fact, the Owu man himself was a man who followed the Danes as an interpreter. Hey, let's not go too deep into history. But my brother, my sister, Abochi barao shima baraoni. The friend of a thief is also a thief. Hey, watch this. Eugene Ahin, a former Pampers seller, a man who used to go around knocking the doors of people to ask them if they had fresh babies and how they should call them if they needed Pampers, got into government, and like Sir John, within a couple of years, he had already built mansions and had fleets of cars all over the place. His wife exposed him the same way Sir John's wife exposed him in death. Eugene Ayin. Hey, special prosecutor, better still special pretender. My brother, my sister, said when he was at the university teaching, he couldn't even afford a bicycle. Now the president has given him an appointment. You will be shocked, my brother, my sister. This man will be able to make enough money to even buy a private jet. The rest of the professors he left at the university are still struggling to buy bicycles. That's the special pretender. Young guy, and people are expecting him to do more. It's called Kisia Jabing. I wish the young man will look beyond this nasty, murky situation and cut and go through. Or else, remember, what Otumfuo told Nana Akufo-Addo. He told him, Nana, hey, Nana, se Ghana for to Abama wa. And yes, I see an over a Japadie, however they say it. Enumunjam na here. What did Otumfuo say? You are an old man. It is not now that you're going to be looking for property. No. You have to look for a good name. That's what Otumfuo wisely told Nana Addo. But when Nana Addo got into the governance, he was so inspired and he told everybody, hey, if you are looking for money, not in my government, not in the public sector, right there, go private. That's what he said. That's why people like Canada, Japan decided that they will not take any ministerial position because they wanted to do their business and amass wealth. But they would rather choose who should be in power. Oh, Canada, Japan, come and be a minister. No, I have a friend. I will let him be there. So that when tomorrow Canada, Japan has his money, they won't say that he amassed it because of his post. In other words, abuse of power. Whatever it is, the same man has the power to put somebody there in place of him so he can control him. True or false? You see the wisdom in that. Wisdom in quotes. This is skullduggery. Why are they killing Ghana? Why are they looting? Look at the other day, public procurement authority boss, Ajenim Boatine J. Look at him, the guy with the puffy face. Watch him. Well dressed, speaking nicely. Look at his skin, so fresh like a little baby's skin. It's all tricks and lies. He became the boss of the public procurement agency. You know what that agency does? Any governmental contract that you want, you have to go through them. Government contracts, all government contracts would have to go through this man. He created his own companies on the periphery and awarded government contracts to himself using those peripheral companies. Same way Sir John bought Achimota lands, Ramsar side lands in the names of companies that he himself created, who are dangerous people. At a point, he had 40 million Ghana cedis in his account. His dollar account was overflooding. They froze it. 12 months after that, he Nicodemously went back into the accounts and scooped up every penny. God, these guys have guts. Ha! No wonder Kwame Duncan says, hey, as for now, dear, this is not the MPP I thought about. Hey, Kwame Duncan, you have gained my respect. You used to talk by heart. By heart. But now, you have gained my respect. Hey, let's look at Ghana first, too. Look, if you look into my eyes, you realize that I'm tearing up. It's like tears are coming out of my eyes. You know why? Because when I talk about Ghana, I get so passionate. People shed their blood through the blood and toil of our fathers. That's why we see that in the Ghana flag, the red. Nana Addo and the rest shed no blood. Oh. Nana Addo, his father, his grandfather, and his uncles were rather throwing bombs to derail the fight, the journey to independence. This is history. Watch. Akufo-Addo's government will be remembered for stealing from Ghanaians. And this is from Arise Ghana Coalition. It's a new movement that just came out. My brother, my sister, look at them. They are angry. Also, when pastors, there will be a coup d'etat. They should watch. A coup d'etat is in the offing. And this is the president's prophet, official prophet, who anointed him and gave him a magic chair to be walking around with, which he keeps in a V8, fueling the V8 every time. Yet his minister, pot-bellied minister with no sense. What's his name? Osafu Mafwa, this Safu Mafwa. Look at him. His face doesn't even look brilliant. Look at his face. These are the people selling out Ghana. See what he has said. Don't drive 4x4 cars if you can't buy fuel. Meanwhile, this guy is driving cars owned by the state, giving fuel night and day, sleeps probably in a house that is also funded by the government of Ghana. And we, those who have no money to buy fuel, are those paying for that. Why? What have we done to you? What have we done wrong? So ours is that we made a mistake by voting you in. Kwame Duncan, you see your people. Hey, the guy at SCC, what's his name? That my hairy friend with the, Kai. Nana Akomia. Nana Akomia said, today, if we go for an election, my party NPP is going to lose. All your members are leaving you because of the dwarfish, Lilliputian attitude of pilfering. What a dangerous president. And you say, it's not him, it is his appointees. Abochim barawo, shiba barawo nifa. Baba na che abochim barawo, shiba barawo ni. The friend of a thief is a thief. Fiafiwo, fiafigan. Hey, my brother, hear me now. Listen, with all these things going on, 1 ton stealing. Last commission says, oh, you know what? We had a flooding here. All the papers have become fish. They are floating on the Kole Lagoon. So they are bringing Gamanche. Willomi would also have to come there so that they will pour libation before they can pick all the papers out of the Kole Lagoon and see if Sir John actually had land. But whatever be the case, the Sir John land, they are going to collect everything and give back to the state. Hey, that's not how to treat a thief. Exhume Sir John's body, bring out his bones, put his bones on the road, get caterpillars, the Owu family worked so hard for their land. The Owu family was not a thieving family. The Vanderpoys were not a thieving family. They worked so hard. It was so heartbreaking for them to sit back and see how idiots were stealing the land. These are some of the words we use and people don't understand. We have been speaking diplomatically to them all this while. And all they can do is to slaughter us like chimpanzees. It is not him. It is his appointees. In a serious country, the president will say, hey, because my appointees have misbehaved and are stealing, I take responsibility and I want to step back. But no, pot-bellied president will pick this one and say, we are going to punish you. We have frozen your account. A few months later, they will sneak into the account, go and take everything out, and nothing happens to them. Oh, Mr. President. So this is the legacy you have filed. Baumia. You see? You see? You want to break the 8. You want to break the 8. You went to Wale Wale to build roads because your mother died. So that people can say, hey, Baumia has built roads. They've made a fool out of you. You see? Alan Cash. You guys, can you talk again? Now Canada Japan says he wants to run. That he will break the 8 with the people. Jesus. Even if I didn't like my vote, I'll never give it to any of these guys. Baumia, Alan Cash, and the rest. Your party has failed. If I were you, you wouldn't even run the elections again. My name is Blakk Rasta. This is the Blackboard, aka Kukushunomo. Hey, and you saw the proverb we gave you earlier. I beg your pardon, the quote. Think about it again. Our only mistake is that we have given decision making to people who cannot even decide for themselves. Crazy idiots. And they are taking the country for ransom. This is the man, Blakk Rasta, and it's the Blackpot, aka Kukushonomo. More fire!
Luxury home. It's a beauty place for every woman. We do braids, wig caps, weave-ons, nails, pedicure, manicure, waxing, massages. We do everything concerning beauty. So if any lady is thinking about beauty, I believe this is the right place for you to be. We do nail training here. We do braids training. We do wig caps installation. We do waxing. I mean, anything that we do, the services that we render here, we also train people. So if you want to be a master in nails, if you want to be a professional nail technician, this is the right place for you to be. We will train you and make sure you are a professional, not just any nail tech. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we train you to be your own boss. We have international trainers who train you to fit in anywhere in the world. We have our one-man training, and we also have 2 weeks. It's between 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on the individual. Whatever you want, we give it to you. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we give you quality yet affordable. So come and get trained and be your own boss.
My sister Paulina and a day after.
You can't seminar. You better free. Abus chapter.
Hey, babe! Sister Paulina, we're reading glasses here, China, Hebrews.
Hey! Madam!
Tina Tet Hayan Herbal Capsule, a drawing Tina, but what to say me? Me ready, I mention glasses. Brody Bessie, see clear.
Ayano Crow, Tinatet Hayan Herbal Capsules, a full supplement for good vision and not recommended for children below 12 years, asthmatic patients, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers.
A drawing who baby at Tinatet Herbal Shop. Hey, now wait. Tinatet Hayan, see clear.
Shines brighter in the darkness, and the time is free. I know the strongest.
first of all, is a Jamaican. Yes, I'm a Jamaican. I was born in a little parish, a beautiful little parish called Clarendon, outside of Kingston. Everybody knows Kingston, but Clarendon is where I come from. I am a singer. I am an author. I am a songwriter. I am a poetess, and I am an actress. Right? I do the whole. I've been doing it for many, many years, and so basically that's who I am. I'm anything art, everything art. That's me. You think art, and you think Diana. Yeah. I do reggae music, I do inspirational music, I do cultural music, I do gospel, if you call it gospel. You know, I just do uplifting, clean music. Even the 12-year-old can listen to it. You know, or the adult, if you feel like it needs some motivation or so. The kind of music I do will really, you know, motivate you, and that's basically what I do, reggae predominantly. Even though they say you can't. Okay, so the inspiration behind Bed of Roses is this. I actually, you know, bad to bad, as we say in Jamaica, there's that little stigma that has always been going on that, you know, most men are not good men, and you don't really have good men, especially like if they're poor and they can't take care of you. Women have 2 hands and 2 feet too, so you're crippled, you know. You don't necessarily need somebody to take care of you. What you need is a man with a good heart who loves you and who will work with you so you can build an empire. So Bed of Roses is really in the defense of men, and so also to really rewrite the narrative that if a man is poor and can't take care of, and that is not good. Not good for you, which is a lie. You understand? So there are lots of men out there who don't have a lot of money, but they, you know, they are good and upright men. You know, they just want someone to work with them and someone to motivate them. And so that song was really, you know, to celebrate good men who don't necessarily have a lot of money.
Nice little ranch down the Ochi. Well, if I bet you where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, Luchi and Mo in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation when a Sunday.
Bed of Roses is available to the public on our platform called 16 Bars Multimedia. So on the website it will be the 16BARS M as in Mary, M as in Mary.com. So that is 16barsmm.com. Definitely. I am available for live performances any day of the week. So you can contact me on, first of all, you can reach out to me on my Instagram as Empress Diana, and my Diana has 2 N's. So that's Empress, which is DIANNA. So that's Empress Diana, that's my IG. And also you can also, you know, send me a link or something on our YouTube. Our YouTube is the same name of our website, 16 Bars Multimedia. We have lots of work there. You can reach us there, and also you can reach us at 16barsmm@outlook.com. So that is 16. This time is the word all spelled out. 16barsmm@outlook.com. And if you choose, when you go on our website, which is the same 16barsmm.com, you can go to the contact page and send us a message. You understand? And usually we respond within a couple of hours. All right. So that's basically it. And I'm sure at the end of this, you will have a number somewhere to contact us. All right. So that's it. That's what I do. And you know, keep the music locked.
Give me a firm foundation.
Go on, Skipper George. Blackpot. Coco show, man.
Bless. All right, beautiful piece of music, Bed of Roses. Yeah, I play it every time, every day. Beautiful piece of music from Diana Wright, all the way from Jamaica. Beautiful songstress. Contact her, stream her music, and let her feel that, yes, you're watching. Let her know that you love her music. No 2 ways about that. Thank you so much for supporting. We're also sponsored by the kind courtesy of Chick Luxury Beauty Home. And when we talk about Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we're talking about, you know, natural twist and locks, waxing, lashing. They have their personal care Chick products as well. And they also do training for you. Yes, depending on the time that you have. Yeah, They will help you out. You know, there's no ugly woman. Yeah, as long as you get to know Chick Luxury Beauty Home, you can never be an ugly woman. They also do wigs and braids. They have a special pergola where you sit and get some fresh air whilst you have your locks put on you. Take their numbers on the screen and then you call them wherever you are around the globe. They are located right there inside Asafwache, Akwabwa Loop, Adringana Road, right there in Accra. Chick, thanks so much. You're also sponsored by Tinatet Natural Health Center, the house of quality herbal medicines. Oh my God. Hey, don't go and say Abrus, Abrus, Abrus when you have to say Hebrews. Don't go say to go when you have to say Togo. Oh gosh. Your eyes, oh my God, cannot fail you when you use Tinatet High-End capsules. See clear. The Tinatet Venicare will clean your heavens and keep your heavens tighter like a virgin's. Tinatet 230 capsules will make you a man in the bed like a stallion. Dim, 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 dim. Hegwa, 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 hegwa. Dodo. Shake it and boroba. 2 capsules you need, and 30 minutes later you are in action. Pick their numbers on the screen and call them. You can walk into any Tinatet shop across the country, Ghana, and pick the Tinatet product made for you. For bulk purchases and inquiries, call the numbers on your screen. Well, thank you so much. And those of you who like to eat catfish, a lot of people have parties, and the parties will never ram until they have catfish, right? Let me introduce you to hot and spicy grilled catfish. Located right there on the Spintex Road near the American Washing Bay and Texpo. And these are their numbers on the screen. Call them. And when you go, it's point to kill. Those of you who like to see what you are eating, you see so many catfishes swimming, and you pick the one that you want. It will be grilled nicely for you, like you see right there. And then, yeah, any style you want. Yeah, the chefs would also recommend to you different tastes, like the Arabian style, like the German style, and even the Indian style. Hey, call them and make your orders and go check them out. Hot and spicy grilled catfish. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, and we are live right there inside Pan African TV, also live on Loud Silence TV, live on Blakk. Yes, Blakk Empire. Yes, Empire TV. Of course, we're also live on Ghana Web TV. Check us on our YouTube page, Blakk Empire Media, and our Blakk is spelled B-L-A-K-K. Blakk Empire Media. Make sure you subscribe to our page, and then also you click on the notification. Every day between Monday and Friday, 4 p.m. sharp, we are on. This is where the action is. We don't talk politics, we talk patriotism. Patriotism. That's why Ghanaians trust us. That's why Africans trust us. We don't do politics now. What we do is Pan-Africanism. What we do is patriotism. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo. I have 2 more topics I have to look at. 2 more things, and I'm gone. This one I've decided to title Silence Bots. Remember to do business with us anyway. Yes, our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Yeah, pick up our number and then you call us. We are always ready to take your calls. You can also send us WhatsApp messages. Yeah, and then we will respond. Do business with us. Everybody will hear about you. Blakk Empire Media. Solid. Silence bots is the next thing I'm looking at. How many of you remember Professor Emmanuel Martey? Professor, that's him. You see? He's raised his hands like this. Please, I don't know anything about it. Wow. This was the man seen as the original citizen vigilante. Hey! A PRO of the Pentecost Church. Am I right? Church of Pentecost. Powerful man who spoke his mind. And Ghanaians loved him. In the days of John Mahama, he spoke his mind about the rot in the government. They got Mahama out of power. In fact, we got Mahama out of power because the corruption was terrible. Now there is a more dangerous government in place, headed by Nana Akufo-Addo. Stealing is random and rampant. This man is not talking anymore. He's quiet. And we tried to find out why this man is not talking anymore. And he said right now, he's using text messages. Oh, watch. I don't speak again. I use text messages. What a comedian. In the days of Mahama, he spoke his mind. And we loved him. We still love him, maybe because of old age, or maybe he has throat cancer, cancer of the larynx, or cancer of the epididymis, cancer of the thoracic. On a more serious note, hear me. This man used to talk about Mahama night and day, and all the corruption in the system. We supported him. Then all of a sudden, he said they tried to bribe him, this government, Nana Akufo-Addo's government, tried to bribe him, but he rejected it. Watch. 30th August 2016. That was just around the elections. I rejected politicians' Trasaco house and $100,000 American bribe. According to his assistant, this man took the money and kept quiet. Watch. Professor Martey lied about $100,000 bribe and V8. Former Presby PRO. In fact, I think he was the moderator of the Presby. Oh, is a Presbyterian church, not Pentecost church. I beg your pardon. Presbyterian church. Presby. I'm not too used to the churches, so forgive me. I don't know the difference between Presby and what's the other one? Pentecost and Methodist. All I know is Catholic. As for Catholic, I know communion, and I know, they swing, they, smoke, and it goes round, and then they touch their forehead, touch here, and touch here. They are unique. My brother, my sister, hear me now. Professor Martey, according to his PRO, took the money. And now we are tempted to believe that, yes, he actually took the money. He's gone all quiet. Now, some people say he's not in a position to talk anymore because he's no more the moderator or the boss. He's now resorted to text messages. Can we make those text messages public? The same way the text, your voice was public and everybody heard you. Can we also see those text messages? Can you make them public so that we see them and know that you are still talking? But no, maybe the $100,000 American silence this man. What a shame. Hey, Professor Emmanuel Martey, if you have taken the money, you have disgraced the Presby Church. Hey, if you have taken the Trasaco house, it's on to you. Finally, my brother, my sister, there's a guy on Ken City. They have a TV station there called, is it on Mine TV? Is it on Mine TV? Something like that. My brother, my sister, Ken City. He's called Mr. Annan. I prefer to call him Mr. Annan. Hi, my brother, my sister. He came out and said something. And it's very damning. I think I am tempted to believe what he said. E-Levy, NDC MPs found in a list of MPs who took bribe to pass the bill, check the bill, check their names. My brother, my sister, Anthony Annan, is that his name? Something Annan. He came out and made it public. And that they should come out before he mentions their names. My brother, E-Levy came out. And before we realized, there was a walk out of parliament. And then they had it passed. Before that, we heard that they were getting ready to take bribe. Right now, Annan has come out to say that he knows and he has names of NDC, that's the opposition members who took bribe in order to pass the demonic E-Levy. Yet, they stand by us and say, hey, we are going to fight the E-Levy. We are taking it to court. And interestingly, they say they are going to fight Ejapa too. My brother, my sister, will they take yet another bribe? My name is Blakk RASTA. I want to say thank you so much for coming along with me. I appreciate you and I love you. Thank you so much. Catch me again tomorrow when we do more. Until such time when I never back up again, job bless, no less, no stress. Blakk RASTA sewa. Sewa. More fire.